All right, new tonight here in The Current, the Iowa Brewers Guild says sales in the industry have stalled out this year, and less people are visiting Iowa's breweries. Here to break this all down for us and the impact to our local economies is Noreen Otto, Executive Director of the Iowa Brewers Guild. Noreen, thank you so much for being back here with us. Can we talk big picture here? I mean, how big of a decline are we talking about?
Yeah, brewing, the good news is in the brewing industry, we're still seeing a smaller decline than hospitality overall. Things are just changing both across Iowa and across the country as individuals tend to stay home, order in, and we're just seeing people tightening up their discretionary spending a little bit. So we are seeing some single digit declines in brewing, both on the retail side, but on in person at craft breweries across the state in their tap rooms as well.
Hmm. Is this something that you're seeing? I know they're different, but at bars as well, or is it more contained to just craft breweries?
Yeah, it's hospitality overall. We're seeing just some changing behavior from customers and consumers, both across the state and across the country. This is not an issue that Iowa is alone in facing. But we really appreciate being able to share the message that this is happening and remind people about the importance of their local brewery and the importance about spending local when they do decide to come out with friends and share a drink or not share a drink, just come out and enjoy an event. We really want to spread the message of how important that remains in our communities, both big and small.
Yeah, I mean, what are some of the impacts that we're talking about here? You say single digit decline, but what does that mean for a local, family owned brewery?
Yeah, I think you're seeing breweries really try to be more creative than ever. I'm always reminding people that, 10, 12, 15 years ago, when we talked about craft brewing, everybody thought of an
All
IPA, do
right.
more things.
Okay, thank
We're
you. So
seeing
you're back, Noreen. We had a glitch there for a second, but you were saying that we're seeing, people used to think of IPAs, and now what do they think about?
Yeah, just more options than ever. So we're seeing things like fruited sours or cool barrel aged styles. We're also seeing a lot more gluten free options than ever before. That's a question I get asked all the time. I don't go out to craft breweries because I'm gluten free. We're seeing more and more gluten free options, and we're seeing more both NA options and just non beer options. Whether folks are just dialing back a little bit, maybe moderating for their health, or we have a lot of people who are on GLP-1s now and really losing some taste or appetite for an alcohol. So we see both more non-alcoholic beers, but all kinds of different beverages as well: hop waters, hard seltzers, craft soda. So lots of options out there and lots of events.
You mentioned GLP-1s. I mean, is that part of the reason behind this drop off? What are you seeing as the reasoning behind this?
We think it's a lot of different factors. Both kind of socializing has changed in America post pandemic and never really recovered. We see discretionary spending really tighten up as there's some questions about the American economy right now. And then GLP-1s and generational shifts in the way that they socialize and what they choose to drink. So the exciting thing is we get to remind folks that breweries are really doing more creative things and hosting events for drinkers and non-drinkers alike. I'm actually going to a silent book club tonight at my local brewery, so I can have a beautiful craft root beer and we all bring our books and you get to be out and be with people, but it's not maybe traditionally what you thought of. So just reminding folks as we come into Thanksgiving and other holidays, the importance of coming out and socializing and doing it at your local locations.
I mean, Noreen, we just have a few seconds left, but besides actually going to breweries, what else can people do to help out?
Yeah, we talk a lot about, when folks buy a beer or buy a craft beer, taking a moment and thinking about maybe swapping out what you've had before and those big giant national brands or international brands and trying out something from Iowa. There's every flavor, every style, every strength that you could think of. And we would love for people to try something brewed in Iowa and swap out, especially as we come into the holiday season. If you're only going to have one, might as well make it something delicious and handcrafted that was made right here in your backyard.
Noreen Otto, Executive Director of the Iowa Brewers Guild, thank you so much for being with us today. For you guys at home, we have our online version of this story up on our website at WQAD.com. All you have to do is click on the As Seen on TV tab.